Find out more about an organization which helps those who have fallen on hard times. See how we're planning the city's economic future, and get the scoop on O'Fallon's new and improved communications tool. Next on O'Fallon Matters. Hi, I'm Dave Burkhart, your host for O'Fallon Matters. The holiday season is a time for giving, and no one understands that more than the Salvation Army.
The Salvation Army has a long history of helping those in need by providing food, shelter, and even collecting toys for little ones during the holiday season. We recently met with O'Fallon Corps Officer Captain Paul Ferguson for an inside look at the organization and how they help during the holiday season.
Many of the things that we do during the holiday season are things that we do year-round, just a little bit extra at Christmas time. For example, on December 16th, we have a community-wide Christmas dinner here, and we have enough people that we'll have 3 seatings. We also do what is called Toy Town. You might also hear the term Angel Tree because we use both of those. But that's where people come in and apply, people that are struggling, and many, many more are struggling these last couple of years. And they will come in and apply for assistance, and we give it to them. And toys are collected all across the St. Charles County, and we serve primarily the western half of St. Charles County. And so toys are collected all through that area from individuals and businesses, chambers of commerce, schools. And then in mid-December, we have a week where people come to the O'Fallon City Hall and can go through and get to shop. The toys aren't wrapped. We'd never like to have the toys wrapped. One of the real things that we strive for is to give people back some dignity. People that are struggling, that's the #1 thing they need.
The easiest way to make a donation to the Salvation Army is through the Red Kettles. No matter how small or how big a donation, every cent helps to make a difference.
This time of year, the biggest one is bell ringing. You know, we need to fill 20 locations for 1 month up until Christmas for 6 days a week, 10 hours a day, and make sure that those kettles are manned. Because I can stand a kettle outside of a store and it won't make more than $1 or $2 if there's nobody there. If there's a person there, I've seen kettles with $1,000 or more in them. The money that goes into that kettle is going to help somebody with rent next July, or with a gas bill in March, or with some other crisis any time of the year. The time we do our largest fundraising, our most fundraising, is November, December, January. So those kettles are a huge importance.
So how many families do you help a year, or in just right now?
Oh, well, you know, I don't have the stats on families, but for example, in 2011, we served over 15,000 people just through the food pantry. And that is, we're projecting that'll hit 18 or 19 in 2012, maybe more, 1,000. The shelter right now is full. It's a 30-bed capacity, and my wife and I have been here a year and a half, and it's been full that entire time. And we have a waiting list. As soon as people move on, other people need to come in.
The holiday season is a reminder to all of us the importance of giving. But we must not forget, it is a need that continues through the year.
Everyone gets the warm fuzzies at holiday time. They don't want anyone that's struggling to go without at Christmas. They want to make sure that, you know, that child whose parents are struggling gets a toy. And that's important. Please don't misunderestimate or misunderstand. We want that too. But we need that year-round. You know, it's need really does, as the saying goes, have no season. Our shelter, there is need for money for that, sometimes for food purchases, for the things that we can't get donated, you know, fresh milk and things like that, but also for the general upkeep of the place and for the staffing. And
It takes a lot.
it takes an awful lot.
What about volunteering? Do you need volunteers?
Lots of them. We need volunteers in the food pantry. Our caseworker, Jim, is always on the need for volunteers to help stock the food and to help move food. We have a storage area in the basement to help move it upstairs. We don't have an elevator, unfortunately, so we haul boxes up the ramp, but stocking food and helping people as they go through.
If you would like to make a donation, visit the Salvation Army, located at 1 William Booth Drive in O'Fallon, at the corner of Sondern and Veterans Memorial Parkway. You can reach them at 636-240-4969. For more information on the Salvation Army, visit them on the web at www.salvationarmyusa.org.
The next time you visit the City of O'Fallon's website, you may notice some changes. Here's Joe Meyer with more.
The difference is you'll see new colors. Surfing O'Fallon's website just got easier. The City of O'Fallon recently launched a sleek new website with easy-to-navigate menus and the latest city news. Plus, it features improved mobile capabilities.
We began talking about the new website in late 2011. After we were approved a little additional budget money to begin the production of a new website, by April 2012, we had started planning the website. The first step we did was sit down and talk with people who use the website often to help find out some of the shortcomings of our website and how we could make the new one better. Well, the difference between building our own website versus going out is there's no legacy cost going forward. It's very minimal. We used something referred to as open source software. Therefore, the software, there's no cost for that going forward. The cost difference is this website cost us in the thousands of dollars, approximately $4,000, whereas going out would cost between $10,000 and $20,000.
Navigating the City of O'Fallon's new website offers a straightforward, interactive user experience.
We've made most of our new website available within one click, which we have what's referred to as a mega menu running across the top. Everything from our website, potentially 90 to 95% of it, can be accessed from that one menu.
Tell me a little bit about, I know we had worked a little bit on this news blog site, which I thought was a really good idea that you guys came up with. Maybe show a resident if they'd like to watch some of our news or some of our up-to-date news blogs, kind of show our residents how you would go there.
To view news, it's as easy as hovering over news. You'll see a breakout into all the different types of news we have on our website. By clicking on the word news, you'll actually go to our news blog. You'll see that we have an archive, and it's sorted by categories. It's as easy as clicking on a video that's in our news blog. You'll also see we have all our press releases that the city sends out to local media. By clicking continue reading, you'll be taken to the news release, and from there you can share it on Twitter, Facebook, or any other social media.
O'Fallon's brand new website contains tons of important civic information for our residents.
Well, we brought over a lot of the most popular features from the old website, which included Citizens First, the Citizens Forum to submit requests and complaints. We also brought over the online bill pay system and Agenda Quick, which a lot of our elected officials like for having easy access to our agendas. We've also made it so each section of the website kind of has its own identity. So if you go to volunteer services, you'll see the Twitter feed for volunteer services. You'll see their Flickr account, including all their department information. So therefore, you get a little bit of personality from each section of the website. We don't have to find the need to duplicate a lot of information. We could actually kind of tailor those sections to each other. Beyond that, we've also made it extremely easy for people to find forms and information We have a downloadable form section at the bottom that was one of our most popular things on the old website. And our most popular pages, environmental services and human resources, are extremely easy to find, and I think you'll find them easy to use in the new website too. We've also launched a brand new police department website, which can be found at the same address, www.o'fallon.mo.us/PD, and we've revamped that entire website too, updating all the content, adding new videos, new photos, and we've incorporated the most popular features from our previous incarnation of the police website, including the most wanted area, the animal control, and how to commend an officer.
Next time you're surfing the internet, you should go to www.o'fallon.mo.us and check out O'Fallon's new and improved website for everything O'Fallon. Also in 2013, the City of O'Fallon is planning on upgrading both the Renat Spirit Center's website and the Parks and Rec website. We'll make sure that we keep you up to date on the launch for both websites next year.
Joining us now from the O'Fallon Police Department is Diana Damke with some tips that can help you stay safe during the busy holiday shopping season.
As the holiday season approaches, stores are more crowded than usual with busy shoppers. Whether you're about to celebrate a holiday in the coming weeks or not, keep the following in mind when going out to shop. When you leave home to go shopping, you should make sure that you shut the garage door and make sure everything else is locked up so that no one can take advantage of the situation while you're away from home. When you're out shopping, just take the credit or debit cards you need. If cards are stolen, you will have fewer companies to contact to stop your credit. If you are not sure exactly what cards you are carrying, the thief can remove a card and you might not know it for quite some time. If you just carry a wallet, carry it in your front pocket. If you carry a purse, secure it by zipping or snapping it closed and keep the strap on your shoulder. Holiday shoppers should keep in mind when using ATM machines to use it during the day or go to an ATM in a well-lit area, preferably one that has a lot of traffic. If something does happen, a witness could call the police. When shoppers are using credit or debit cards, get the card back and secure the card. Also make sure that your card isn't run through twice. Keep the receipt so you can compare it to your records later. Park your vehicle in well-lit areas. Parking closer to the entrance leaves less space between you and your car, making you less vulnerable. Always lock your vehicle and lock your valuables in the trunk. While walking to your vehicle, try not to carry a lot of bags. Always look confident and pay attention to your surroundings, and you'll be less likely to be picked as a victim of a robbery or a theft. When you get to your vehicle, put your purse in the vehicle because you can easily get distracted while you're putting items away, leaving an opportunity for someone to steal your purse. The safest time for shopping is during the day. It is also a good idea to go with a partner, especially if you're shopping with children. This helps you keep an eye on the children. If you do get separated from your child, contact one of the closest employees to you, and they can contact employees near the exit doors so that no one gets your child out of the store. By following these tips, you can reduce the stress of shopping during the busy holiday season. I'm Officer Diana Damke with the O'Fallon Police Department, wishing you a safe and wonderful holiday season.
It's time for a break. When we return, we'll find out more about the O'Fallon Economic Development Department's strategic plan. Plus, we'll get you warmed up for two major events taking place right here in O'Fallon. Stay with us for O'Fallon Matters.
buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Welcome back. As our city continues into the future, a key consideration is our local economy. An important tool in our approach is the Economic Development Department's strategic plan.
The strategic plan basically is kind of the guidebook, the blueprints, if you will, for all the strategies that we want to apply moving forward. I think we're doing some things very effectively, both in retention visits and working to help businesses make expansions and hiring more people. Those are all things we're striving to do, but we're also reacting to the situation. So if somebody comes in and wants to expand, then we can try to help them. You will have specific goals that are laid out, specific strategies to try to meet those goals, and you'll have concepts for implementation, how to implement those strategies. But as situation on the ground dictates, sometimes that goal may change slightly. So when that happens, the plan itself will have some flexibility in that, so that you can move strategies up and down. The goal of the strategic plan is to improve the economic climate, and help businesses be more successful, help with hiring for more jobs, bringing in more diverse uses, amenities, things that people are looking for. All these elements, all these things are important to a residential quality of life. Close to 40% of the general fund to support all these services comes from retail sales. So it's very important that we have a very strong, vibrant retail sector. But in order to have a strong retail, you need to also have a strong office market and strong services provider and restaurants. As well as residential parks and amenities, different things like that. Sales tax dollars go into the general fund, and that can directly translate into improvements to streets, sewers, water lines, all the infrastructure that we need, but also additional businesses, additional expansions for corporate and office users for more jobs. When we're talking about the process, we're looking at that 6 to 9 month time frame for completing that. So we're always looking to gather input from residents. We have multiple meetings through the process that will be on the website and will be published in other avenues. So we'll get to try and get the word out there. So stay tuned and be ready for additional meetings and hope to see community's input.
Winter is here, and the City of O'Fallon snow fighters are gearing up for severe winter weather events. Here's Joe Richter with some tips that can make their jobs a little easier.
When it snows, City of O'Fallon crews work around the clock to get motorists moving as quickly as possible by efficiently clearing over 700 lane miles of pavement. At the beginning of the winter season, O'Fallon's snow fighters gather here at T.R. Hughes Stadium parking lot for snowplow training.
Basically we have snow training every year to emphasize safety when you're plowing snow, follow proper procedure, how to spread material, where to put snow, things like that. Also, we emphasize, you know, checking out your trucks as far as when you leave the shop, make sure the truck's properly equipped to leave the shop, spreader's fastened down properly, plow's in good condition to go out, truck has proper fluid levels, things like that.
After our snow fighters go through their vigorous training, they get together for an old-fashioned chili cook-off.
It gives us a chance to talk with some of the other employees in different departments that we don't normally get to talk to, and a break from the normal routine of the day.
I think there was 14 chilies, and I think there was even potato soup and clam chowder. And the chilies, it just ranged from anywhere from mild to spicy hot, and it was a really good time.
Gives us a chance to take a break, a little extended lunch. We get to sit down and communicate with all the guys plowing snow, talk about snow training, get some good pointers from the guys, pass along to everybody else.
So how can we help our snow fighters clear O'Fallon's roads? Well, there are several easy ways residents can help our snow fighters clean during a winter weather emergency. Remember that it's important in a snow emergency to keep all vehicles off the street. By city ordinance, no street parking is allowed during winter weather events. No service will be provided if the crews feel they cannot safely plow your street because of parked cars or other obstructions. Also, it's up to you, the resident, to clear your own driveways, sidewalks, and mailboxes. The City of O'Fallon is not responsible for clearing private parking lots and streets. Keep in mind that O'Fallon's code prohibits basketball goals and other obstructions from the city's public right-of-way, which is mid-street to about 10 feet beyond the curb. The city will not pay for any damages. Finally, the most important tip we can give you is patience. O'Fallon snow fighters plow enough lane miles to reach Dallas, Texas. So take your time, plan ahead, and stay clear of snow plows. If you would like more information on the City of O'Fallon's snow plowing procedures, you can visit www.ofallon.mo.us/snow removal, or you can call the Streets Division at 636-379-3808.
Get out of the house and explore all the winter fun activities O'Fallon has to offer.
Old Man Winter is finally here, but don't get discouraged. There are still plenty of fun winter events right here in O'Fallon. I'm Brett Figgis, and this is your Get Out O'Fallon guide for December and January. December brings us to O'Fallon's wonderland of twinkling lights. Treat your friends and loved ones to a magical tour through O'Fallon's Celebration of Lights in Fort Zumwalt Park. When you drive into the park, you'll find it's magically transformed by millions of twinkling lights. There are hundreds of holiday scenes and a glowing winter wonderland that offers twinkling surprises around every corner. You can drive through Celebration of Lights on Fridays and Saturdays from 6 p.m. until 10. Celebration of Lights will also be open on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 6 p.m. until 9. The Celebration of Lights will be open until December 30th, and remember, reservations are not required. January will feature a big event that's sure to put a smile on your face.
We're very excited to announce that we're going to have Cabin Fever Days. It will be held the last weekend in January at O'Fallon Sports Park on the south side of town. There's so much going on in O'Fallon throughout the rest of the year. It was time to bring a new element beyond the holidays, and we did some research and came up with this idea of having an outdoor activity in January. Well, first of all, we're going to have an outdoor skating rink, ice skating rink, and there will be skates on site for rental. We are going to have human dog sled races where you can register your team to compete. We've got broom ball. We're going to do fruitcake chunking, so great way to get rid of the fruitcake left from the holidays, and another way to feed nature, environmentally friendly. We're going to have all kinds of good stuff. We've got hot chocolate, of course. We'll have s'mores.
To find out more information about both the Cabin Fever Days and the Celebration of Lights, visit us on the web at www.o'fallon.mo.us.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you have a good story idea, let us know. You can email us at o'fallontv@o'fallon.mo.us. Have a happy and safe holiday season, and remember to give back to your community because O'Fallon matters to all of us.